In this exercise, we are going to start with this image and we will end up with this result. File, place, exercise 15. I click on the image, I click on place. I'm going to put the cursor right here and make one click, and just like that I brought the image with the real size of the image. Now I'm going to select the artboard tool and I'm going to change the size of the artboard and make it match the size of the image like this. Now back to the selection tool. I'll make sure the image is selected and I click on image trace. I click on OK. Now image trace panel preset, I click here and I'm going to choose shades of gray. Wait for some time. Now the image tracing is finished, and you can see now we have an illustration made of only shades of gray with no color. I'm gonna now click on expand and I'm gonna click here and close this window. I no longer need it. I click away, I deselect, rectangle tool. I'm gonna place the cursor right here and I'm gonna create a rectangle like this, the size of the artboard. And I'm gonna choose the color dark blue. Now I'm gonna click here on opacity. I click here blending mode, and inside I can find different blending modes. Right now it's set to normal, but there are many other options to choose from. I'm gonna try a few just to show you what kind of result we get. I'm gonna try color burn, lighten, color dodge, hard light, difference, color. But for this exercise I'm going to choose multiply. I click away, selection tool. Now I'm going to select both the blue rectangle and the illustration of the map, and now object, lock, selection. Now I'm gonna click here, click to show rulers. Now we see the rulers here. I'm gonna click and drag and bring a guide like this. I click here, horizontal align center, to align the guide, make sure it's really in the center, and click and drag here and bring another guide. Now I'm gonna click here, vertical align center, and make sure it's aligned. I'm gonna click away. Now guides, I'm gonna click here, click to lock guides. Now the guides are locked, I can no longer select them or move them. Now I can select the star tool. I'm gonna place the cursor right here, press Shift and Alt, and I'm gonna create a star like this. I'm gonna choose the color yellow. I'm gonna zoom a little bit. Now I'm gonna choose rotate tool. I'm gonna place the cursor right here, maintain Alt and click. For the angle I'm gonna write 360 divided by 12, which equals 30 degrees. Now I'm gonna click on copy. Now Control D, Control D, Control D several times. And now we have 12 stars. Back to selection tool, I'm gonna select all the stars. I click on opacity and I'm going to change the blending mode from normal to lighten. and we get this result. I can zoom a little bit on the stars so you can see the details. Now I'm gonna select type tool. I'll make one click here. I'm going to choose Arial for the font style. I'm going to choose black and size 250. Press enter. I'm going to choose the color white. I select everything and I'm going to write Europe like this. Selection tool. I'm going to click here, horizontal align center. Make sure it's in the center, and using the down arrow, I'm going to move it a little bit here. Now, one last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click on opacity. I click on blending mode, and this time I'm going to choose overlay. The exercise now is finished. You go do the same and don't forget to save.